Will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Michigan's offense will start this game off. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Runs for the tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Goes to the option. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The run from the shotgun. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you're...
He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their... Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Morgan. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Warren. Working that left side now. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Brings up second down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, looking again to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Ducks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back to throw, it's Warren. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw it again. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Warren. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's James. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And now on second down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Warren. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his position.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warren. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Got it set up on the outside. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And the Ducks will move the sticks. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Getting some heat. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the ground, it's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Coming after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll run it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. And they got him for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to pass. It's Warren. And that pass intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Pulls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
At the 16-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The give from the gun. Plows through the defense.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
28, Michigan, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Dropping back, it's Warren. Wide open downfield. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dialing up a second down pass play. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Back to the air one more time. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David